of that kind of prerogative to be complaining against Yoruba, because they are the one that always at least parley with the Yorubas against the Igbos. And someone hate the Igbos today because the Igbos were not Muslim. But the Yorubas are sharing the same Islamic ideology with the Hausas. That's why they love them. Listen, let me tell you, whether they like it or not, whether they like it or not, whether they like it or not, I repeat it again. Tinubu is going to rule again. Iwo, Government see, all the way north, where they turn Hausa now. Let me tell you, that serves the north well. The north has been synergizing with Yoruba tribe over the years to bring down the Igbos. What about the policy of hunger, blockade of the routes, the angle of Cameroon, Bight of Guinea, from where relief materials are coming into Biafra? Is it not Yoruba man that come out with that? He aligned with Hausa man, go on, and they actually make sure that no food were coming into Igbo land, and which actually caused the Kwachoko sickness, that infested the Igbos during the war. Kwachoko actually nearly killed all Biafran children during the war. I don't want to understand. So what I'm trying to say is that serve the house as well. That is good. It has served the house as well. They shouldn't have any infantry of that kind of prerogative to be complaining against Yoruba, because they are the one that always at least parley with the Yorubas against the Igbos. And someone hate the Igbos today because the Igbos were not Muslim. The Yorubas are sharing the same Islamic ideology with the Hausas. That's why they love them. Listen, let me tell you, whether they like it or not, whether they like it or not, whether they like it or not, I repeat it again. Tinubu is going to rule again. Iwo, Government see, all the way north, where they turn Hausa now. Now them put Hausa there. Iwo, Roman software, Wagba, you go rule again. They are now insulting Tinubu.
Maybe because of his tax policies.
Because of good tax policy.
Yes,
with tax policy. Tinubu is going to rule again. Why are they running away from Tinubu? Hausa will not get sense. Nobody don't kick Obi out using INEC chairman Mahmoud Yakub. Instead of attacking Tinubu, they should go and attack their brother Mahmoud Yakub. Tinubu did not do anything to the north. Tinubu is going to rule again. Roman software, Roman pipe, then go here way.
But if we are being serious, what we are saying.
Say what?
If we are being serious, what we are saying. If we are being serious,
I'm very, very serious. I'm not abusing them. I'm like telling them. This is what fit you. No. You are the one that supported Tinubu.
I know, but they have the power. They have the power to make presidency.
They not? Yes. For where? No, they have not gotten it. They are not educated people. So they have low mentality. Religion has finished that region. They are the reason why Nigerians are suffering, because they don't send their children to school. They turn their back on education. Actually, then thirdly, they have been destroyed by religious bigotry. These people, they will either behave like Hamas and the Hezbollah instead of behaving like Negro. They are Negro people. So instead of being like a black man in Africa, they prefer being like Hamas and the Hezbollah, Iran and Iraq and Saudi Arabia. Oga, comes next election, if Nigeria division tarries, Asaman is not going anywhere. What we want now is division. And by the way, the reason why not going to work, Hausa and Fulani are not the same again. I'm telling you, there's much division in the north. Hausa and Fulani, they are fighting themselves. Fulani want to grab the entire Hausa land and turn them to slaves. Hausa says no. And the owners of the land are the Hausas. So that's why I'm telling you that they are finding it difficult in the north. It can't work. They can never edge Tinubu out, because they are having a house, political house or camp or dynasty that is divided, and the dynasty that is divided can never hold. It can't stand. So that's why I'm telling you that now lie they killed them. Hausa no fit edge Tinubu out. It is a lie. They are the one that caused it, so they should use their head carry it. When the wood insects gather wood insect gathers the wood, they carry it on their heads. I don't really understand. Hausa to carry it on their head. They are the cause of the current situation in Nigeria. An Igbo man won election. An Hausa man turn it up, give it to Yoruba man. He won a B. Hunger go, eh? If you see the kind of hunger, see, those minors in the court, how do you see them? Those minors in the court. Are they Yoruba youths? Are they Yoruba youths?
They want to kick Tinubu out.
Are they Yoruba youths? No.
They are mine,
Hausa, thank you. Are they Igbo youths? No. Thank you so much. The Hausas are the cause of the problem we are today. Mahmoud Yakubu accepted money and turned the mandate given to Obi upside down and gave it to the wrong person. I don't want to understand what I'm saying. The Hausas you are seeing today as a result of Islamic religion turned the mandate upside down, gave it to the wrong person. And today they are crying. You don't see their youth. They are the minors in the court. Before the court session begins, all the minors fainted. Lawyers started buying biscuits to them. Epa, guguru, kuri. They are the cause of it. It is because of what? Ignominy. As a result of what? Excess love for religious fanaticism. That is what has killed enough.
This is why the G7 may look upon Biafra to support them to stand. And Nigeria themselves may not feel happy that nations like G7 will be trying to help Biafra to stand. And Nigeria themselves know that what they are benefiting from Biafra, no matter they're denying that Biafras are nothing, but they are benefiting much from Biafra. So they may run and say G7, please do this and promise them heaven on earth. G7, I think 7 developed industrial nations, which America, France, Britain, Japan, I think Spain, and the others we are in. And the G7 is just like they are something that they are a voice in the world. If they decided to support you economically, you will make it economically. And G7 may likely support Biafra because G7 have been working with Nigeria directly or indirectly to make sure Nigeria come up. There was a time when Nigeria was #1 developing country. #1 developing country, which G7 developed country are trying to back them up to come up to develop, but they go down silently. And G7 may be reluctant this time, or maybe weak this time, where Nigerian is. They may like to focus to a nation who they feel that if you give them little push, they will develop. And they feel that maybe the assistance they're giving to Nigeria is a waste. And now, if they come to Nigeria again, they look at the developing culture, the developing manpower, the developing acute, the developing movement. We are in these people shouting for Biafran agitation. We are for the Biafran. And then we think that these people that don't have freedom, that are marginalized, that are intimidated, that we are denying rights, they don't want them to exist. And they're still struggling, developing things. If we support them to be a nation of their own, their place will be good for business. Their place will be a business hub where other countries can come and do investment because they themselves have knowledge of investment. So the little one will come to their place to invest, they will help you to grow and you make a much profit from them than the people that are supporting before. This is why the G7 may come up to support Biafra because of economical terms, economical ideology, economical development. Biafra have everything in it. Do you understand? This is why G7 will be coming in. to help Biafrans to be. Not that they hate Nigeria, but when a child, you born a child, the child was crying. The child cry a year, cry 2 years, cry 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. He did not stand up. How much more to make a move of walking? On that process, the mother has another child again, and the second child he has, start moving, start crying. You know, the mother will look away from the one that don't want to walk and focus on the one who want to walk. Start sending that one to school, start training that one. You only give this one food to eat and live. Coming to human development, you will see that, the younger one that is moving ahead, that is going to that's walking, moving, playing, is the one we have the major human development from the parents. They will take care of that one. This is what is happening now. Do you understand? This is why the G7 may look upon Biafra to support them to stand. And Nigeria themselves may not feel happy that nations like G7 will be trying to help Biafra to stand. And Nigeria themselves know that what they are benefiting from Biafra, no matter they are denying that Biafras are nothing, but they are benefiting much from Biafra. So they may run and say G7, please do this, and promise them heaven on earth, which they cannot do. You understand? This is why. And G7 may think of other earths, like a grant and other things, like loans that they are giving to Nigeria. Still, there was no any accountability of it. The masses are suffering hunger anywhere. They may try to allow Biafra to be, then the government of Biafra, good governance of Biafra, will be a challenge to remaining Nigerians for them to change their way of living, their way of governance. You understand? Yes, it may happen. They may like to use Biafra to teach Nigeria a lesson. This is what they may support Biafra. And they have seen the seriousness of Biafra government in exile. They have seen that the Biafra government in exile are a government of transparency, because by the order of a smell or gas, somebody passed away from the anus. You take to know the taste of the shit in that man's belly. By Biafra running government of Simon Ekpa and his cabinet running the government of Biafra in exile, we teach G7 and other international body how the government of Biafra will be. Very good transparency government without corruption, government without nepotism, government without tribalism. It will show them. And this is what they say, these people that are running this type of government in exile, if you support them to bring this government in exile back home, it will be a very good government that they will run. And the governance will be good, favoring everybody. Government of equity, justice, and fairness. Government that will observe human rights. You understand? Yes.
Okay, but do you not think that the government now going in a closed door meeting as regards this move, the creation of Biafra 2nd of December, do you not think they can truncate it, the likes of Akpabi and Tinubu?
Now, going a closed door meeting is not a sin. Anybody can go to closed door meeting. And when you see, when a nation meets a nation, the representative of each nation may go indoor meeting. What matters is the outcome of the indoor meeting. The people that go to the indoor meeting, whether their aim will be achieved. That's what matters. And the way I see it is now, no matter the indoor meeting, Nigeria government will go against Biafra. The stage that it is now, no indoor meeting can solve the problem for them. No indoor meeting will bring Biafra government down again. You understand? So whether indoor meeting or no indoor meeting, what the God say will be, will be. What will be, according to the will of God Almighty, not according to the will of man.
What will be with you?
Not the will of man. If they like, let them invoke Zik again from grave. Invoke K. Ombadiwe. Invoke Murtala Muhammad. Invoke Sadona Ahmad Bello, Sadona of Sokoto, to go and join hands together in the meeting against Biafra. They cannot work again. If they like, let them invoke Okpabiaseka. Invoke K. Ombadiwe. Those who work with them against Biafra in the First Republic. Invoke Madleteko. Invoke Kesaruiwa or Azikataka Bodo. All of them join hands to work spiritually or physically in the meeting against Biafra. It will not work this time around. So Biafra have come to be, Biafra have come to be, by the grace of Almighty God. Not by my own power, not my own power. Not by the power of someone or anybody, but by the will of God Almighty. So I will advise the federal government of Nigeria to come down and take this easy, so that it will not be bloodshed. Look at Ukraine. Look at Russia. Look at Gaza, Hezbollah. Where are they? Do they want both sides, both Nigeria and Biafra, to be like that? God forbid. Let us settle it amicably. After all, we all are the same brother. By and by, we still cooperate.
So you want a peaceful dialogue?
Peaceful dialogue. Let them go.
Parties.
Let the Biafrans go. Because it has been long they have been trying. It has been long since 1966. They have been trying, I want go, I want go, I want go, I want go, I want go. Let them go and let us see what tomorrow will be. Let them go. For how long will they cry? For how long will you be push me, I push you? Look at both sides. How many souls have died? Apart from 1966 to 1970. From 1999 to now. Both Nigeria and Biafra. Count how many souls have gone. Eh? I don't know human being. Then somebody will be alive, giving order, marching order, and people that will be dying. Both Akpabio and others and the other politicians, their children, are they in Nigerian army? Are they in Nigerian police? Are they in the checkpoint in Southeast? Are their children in the Bubago? Who's of them? Do you send your children in the Bubago? But they send other people children to go and die in the name of one Nigeria. And they that are benefiting for Nigeria, they never go front in the front line to defend Nigeria and to stop Biafra. They will never go. They will be in their offices, enjoying their salary and allowances, and saying, marching order, crush Biafra, kill Biafra, bring Biafra down. Never allow Biafra to be. Let them themselves go or send their children to go. Then I know that they really mean what they're saying. You'll be cruising on escort and sending people to go and die. Eh? Enough is enough. Shedding of blood is enough. Let Biafra go. Let them go.
Tinubu is entitled to his what? Selfish opinion. I use the word selfish opinion because he is looking for something. Obi is looking for what? Power. You think the Nigerian man will vote for an Igbo man and allow him to lead this country? It is a lie. What matters most now is how do we move forward? We are moving forward today when we are disintegrated. United we fall, divided we stand and we move. That is the only solution that will solve Nigerian problem. Forget about Gowon's apology. His apology has come too late as a result of an uninformed Nigerian, a military man that did not go to school. He had no full knowledge of school. He was speaking pidgin English when Ojukwu was speaking Queen's English in 1960s. Just imagine an illiterate, taunting, mocking, pranking on Igbo man. Gowon is an illiterate, of course. He fought a war out of what? Ignorance, ignominy of the highest order. So we have no regret to turn our back on that kind of lately apology.
Peter Obi is joking with the intelligence of the Igbos by, sending him that message on his birthday. What can I say to this? Yakubu Gowon admitted to this.
Thank you so much. Gowon has admitted that he killed 5 million Igbos. It's no new thing. Do you know why? The reason why it's not a new thing to us is that most of us are historians. Most of us are what? Historians. We actually know that Igbos died more than that. That number is coming out with his Tolero. But what surprises everybody is that Gowon in his birthday, trying to become a repentant goat. Actually, we confronted him in the past, I think 2-3 years ago, to actually apologize to the Igbos over the pogrom of 1967 to 1970. Igbos were wrongly annihilated, maimed, and demised by Nigerian military clique led by General Gowon. Now he has come out to apologize to Igbos, apologize to the whole world. It has come too late. Do you know what? God is revenging for the Igbos. On daily basis, Gowon people, his kinsmen in the Middle Belt, were being disallowed. I mean, since 8 years ago, on daily basis, the Mid-Belt states of Taraba, Plateau State, Niger, Benue, and Kogi states. This is the region that are constituted of the Mid-Belt Nigerian, country. So they were being disallowed, killed as a result of what? Retribution of what General Gowon did to the Igbos some 57, 56, 55, 54 years ago. So this apology or admission or submission has come too late. Very, very late. It is not in the mind of the Igbos again for Gowon to tender apology to them. I'm an Igbo man, I don't care. Whether he apologized or not, I don't care. Before Gowon's submission or admission that he actually demised Igbos to the tune of 5 million, I actually read it and I know it. So that's why it is not painful to me, because corpse is not a nothing to the ground. It is not a nothing. I read it. I was told, my elders, my uncles, my mom, actually they educated me on that before I could actually start reading. So I read about it. I read so much about Nigerian Biafra Civil War, as it was at least authored by the British war Reuter, Frederick Forsyth. I'm telling you, Gowon should have at least apologized before now. But he was so proud, he was so, self-conceited and pompous, in those days when it was mattered much, when it mattered most for him to actually apologize to the Igbos. It's an apology that has come too late, because his people, as a result of retribution and lot of karma, are dying in their large number in the mid-belt Nigeria. The Fulani, the bandits, the Boko Harams, the terrorists, they are attacking Gowon's kinsmen, and their agenda is what? Land acquisition. Yes, the Sahel terrorists, the bandits, they are in their large number, fighting incessantly the mid-belters over what? The land over there. They must acquire it. That is the agenda. They have come out to Islamize, to acquire their land, thereby demising the people of that region in their large numbers. It started since 2008. Yes, during Yoruba regime. Yoruba was there. They keep on killing, they kept on attacking all in the name of Boko Haram, until it was translated into what? Land communal clash. That was during Jonathan regime. They killed and men. The Fulanis in their large number attacking the Mid-Beltans at the axis of Plateau State. And Plateau State is where Gowon comes from. I don't understand. So Gowon is at the receiving end this time, negatively. Lot of karma, lot of retribution, law of what? Karma. So it is not surprising to anybody. It doesn't astonish me a bit that Gowon has said that. It doesn't astonish me. I know it. Actually, that my brothers, my sisters were pachokored so many years ago as a result of that war. The Igbos, they lack basic nutritious food. And how did it result? It resulted to pachokored children, pachokored youth, pachokored men, to the level that the Igbos were hunting all manners of rodents in the bush to get what? Animal protein. And one was policy of blockade of food. It actually worked well for Gowon war, and Gowon won, because from where food, relief, and other materials were coming into the Igbo land were blocked by that dangerous policy by Chief Obafemi Awolowo from southwestern Nigeria. And today, who are we? We are the Igbos, most traveled tribe on the African continent, most blessed tribe on the African continent, the richest tribe on the continent of Africa. We are the one. What happened there? It was just 50-something years ago. It's not up to 70. It's not up to 60. And see how far God has gone to bless Igbo man. We are richly blessed everywhere in Igbo land. We are very, very wealthy. If you weigh the ratings, poverty ratings in Nigeria today, you will actually find out that Gowon people, the North, they are the ones that are wallowing with poverty, abject poverty. Our marginalization of the South, North, I mean mid-belt, that's Southern North, the mid-belt, and the marginalization of Kaduna, Kano, Bauchi, Sokoto, Borno, and so on and so forth is as a result of the kind of policy carried out as what? Psychological warfare against the Igbos. By who? The same General Gowon. Let me tell you, illiteracy not the finish. Gowon fought that was a result of illiteracy. Gowon was not educated in 1967. Gowon went to school in 1970, and his government was overthrown by the Ramatu Mohammed led coup. Yes, he was in the school when the coup was at least, carried out by Gowon, by Ramat Mortara Mohammed and Danjuma and Co. And actually was overthrown. I don't know what I understand. So the war he fought it out of what? Illiteracy, lack of knowledge. He didn't have knowledge there until he came back after the coup. He went to school. That is when he got information. Gowon was misinformed, uninformed, uneducated, and an archaic military officer when he fought Nigerian Biafra civil war. I don't blame him. The Igbos are so resilient, the Igbos are so diplomatic and republican. Nobody is thinking to that side because we are above that side. What matters most now is how do we move forward? We are moving forward today when we are disintegrated. United we fall, divided we stand and we move. That is the only solution that will solve Nigerian problems. Forget about Gowon's apology. His apology has come too late as a result of an uninformed Nigerian, a military man that did not go to school. He had no full knowledge of school. He was speaking pidgin English when Ojukwu was speaking Queen's English in 1960s. Just imagine, an illiterate, taunting, mocking, pranking on Igbo man. Gowon is an illiterate, of course. He fought a war out of what? Ignorance, ignominy of the highest order. So we have no regret to turn our back on that kind of lately apology.